Commissioner Aronson, you mentioned that the places that there's a problem in counting are in the cities and in the rural areas where our poorest population is. I would imagine in the cities the problem also focuses on those folks who may not speak English.
That is a very big issue for us. First of all, there is the language barrier, and second of all, sometimes our clients are worried about sharing that kind of information. And it's important to remind people that the census is completely confidential. One way we're trying to get in touch with those people is by using our own clients to be census workers. And there is a special provision in federal law that permits welfare recipients to participate as census workers and not have their income from the census work count. In other words, welfare grants won't be reduced because you participate as a worker.
And particularly for minority persons, who speak Spanish, they can get a census form that's written in Spanish for them as well.
That's right.
All right, Commissioner Klink, private industry has a role in sort of benefiting from this as well, as far as you see.
Yes, they do, because we get so many calls in our department, in our Research and Planning Division, that's responsible for keeping up with all kinds of statistics. So this data is very important to us because when private industry calls and wants to know information about how many seniors in a particular region, how old they are, we like to supply that information to them because, for instance, we do monitor continuing care, retirement communities, life care communities. Well, before they decide to build a retirement community, they're going to look at the information on the census in that particular area. How many seniors are in there? What is their income? How many are going to need services in the next so many years? How many are needy? How many are wealthy? We like to have all that information available so we keep up with that. So the census is extremely important to us. And you know, it's been 10 years, so our information is old. Yeah. Although we do look at it and we try to update it. And when we do programs, state programs, we try to estimate how many seniors would be on a program, for instance, a prescription drug program. We estimate that according to the 1980 census. How wonderful it would be when we have the 1990 census and we can be more accurate so that we know how much money we're going to spend.
I was going to ask you the same sort of thing. I mean, the census certainly is important in the fact that you get an accurate count. You don't lose federal dollars, especially in the time with the state struggling to close its budget gap. But also, though, doesn't it affect your clientele or clientele generally in services the state will have to provide in the future?
Our clients are poor, and one of the most important ways to deal with poverty is through education, training, daycare, job training. All of the funding for those kinds of programs that comes from the federal government comes off a census base.
Right.
So the relationship is really an intimate one, and it's very important for us. We're talking about hundreds of millions of dollars, and it can make a big difference in the lives of our citizens.
Yeah, and I guess one of the other issues is that some folks, you may have a good number of people living in a place where there only should be 4, and because they're sort of breaking the law in their living situation, they don't want to see or fill in any census form because they believe they'll be somehow penalized.
That's right. There are a lot of reasons why people are nervous about the census. There really is no basis for that. Again, it's confidential, and it's a very important way to make a big contribution to the state.
Okay, 1-800-1990. That's the number to call. 7 days a week, the office is open. It's open till April 15th. Commissioner Klink told me.
9 a.m. to 9 p.m.
9 to 9. All right. Thanks very much for coming.
Thank you.
Nice to have you here. Important information.
Nice to be here.
And we'll be back with more New England Sunday in just a moment. Stay with us.
It's the new movie that everyone is talking about. On the next Entertainment Tonight, you'll get the inside story on the Crazy People controversy.
Volvo, boxy, but good. Are you crazy?
See why some people say this new comedy is nothing to laugh at. Plus, Jimmy Smits. You know him as the hotshot lawyer on L.A. Law. Now check out his vital signs in a film where he's a real operator. It's all on the next Entertainment Tonight.
Monday at 7:30 on FSB 3.
I'm Jim Hadley at the Rawson School in Hartford, where volunteers from IBM are taking the time to keep corporate America in touch with our city school children. By teaching kids to be computer aware at an early age, volunteers are making a valuable investment in tomorrow's workforce. IBM is one of many companies offering a hand to more than 1,600 students. The school volunteer program is open to any company that wants to make a difference. For more information, you can call 722-8782 and join the Care Force.
April 1990. The dream season continues on WFSB.
Can you believe it? Great, fast breaking to their hearts. Running to the basket is good. Who did he throw that to?
The dream season, only on WFSB Channel 3. You get our best every day.